Hi, welcome here. My name is Tony, and I have been sharing about spiritual awakening. I somehow support people on their path towards spiritual awakening to simply recognize what we are in essence, beyond ego, beyond our story, our personal story, beyond what we think we are. Because we are not our past, we are not our future, we are not this character that we truly identified with. We are not this. And I had a kind of shift years ago, a few years ago now, that I wasn't the story about myself. And this simple shift has changed everything since. So I'm just here to help you out on your path, to share with simplicity, because this is a simple shift. There is nothing spiritual, nothing very high. It's closer than you may think, you see. So I just here to make you remember this. So welcome, and today I would like to speak about this deep realization, and I'm going to read just a few words that a master wrote to me the day after I awakened, even if there is no I that awakened. And when I read those few words, something shifted, you see. So it was the following day after that snowboarding day with my wife, when I simply realized that I was just this, you see. But the following morning, I have never told you this, but I was kind of doubtful. I was like, this is just this. So I somehow messaged a master that I was followed, you see, and it just wrote me a few words that all the doubts, everything that was kind of doubtful faded away, you see. So just stick around with me because it's going to be very simple, and I'm pretty sure that those words can help you out on your path. Maybe just realize or recognize that any thought, any doubt, any belief you hold right now arise within yourself, and there is no problem with that because you are already this. You are already, and if you don't think so, if you believe you are not, if you believe you are not awakened yet, it's simply a belief. So if you are new here, what is a spiritual awakening? Even if there is the word spiritual awakening, it feels like a kind of high spiritual dimension, something very high, something very far away from us. Not at all. Not at all, okay? Just believe me for this. It's simpler than you may think. This is the simplest realization ever. You will not get superpower after this. It's simply remember what you are. And in this remembering, of course, there is something powerful, something very deep. And when I say powerful, is again, it's not superpower, it's something very deep. Because it could be like a shock for ego. Because when we carry ourselves with this belief that we are a character and this character drops instantly, we are like, wow, wow. For me, it was funny, kind of shock, but it was funny. I was like, when I had the first kind of experience opening in consciousness, I was like, yeah, shocked. Shocked is the good word. You say, everything is a dream. I was dreaming. I have been dreaming all my life, you see. I was dreaming into this illusion, and there is just this moment, only this, and everything that somehow exists in my mind, or my opinion about the world, or I see the world, my subjective reality is completely false. It's a dream. No, in truth, nothing exists except this moment, you see. So I'm going to write those few words that the master I followed messaged me to drop everything, and was like, okay. And I am pretty sure that those words will help you out on your path. I'm pretty sure it's going to go straight to your heart, no matter where you are at in your path. If you are kind of you hear this for the first time, you have already had some spiritual experiences of awakening. So simply to remind you, I was snowboarding with my wife, and suddenly I was sitting on the snow and waiting for my wife to go down the descent, the slope, and I was like, there is just this, no tension. And I have been waiting my wife for hours. You know, that was her first time snowboarding. No tension. I was simply here, very calm, and no sense of identity anymore. There is just this, looking at the distant mountain. I was, wow, just this. And this deep recognition, this profound yet simple recognition, has never left after this. But in the following day, in the following morning, I was kind of doubtful. But what is this I that is doubtful? Because I still have some kind of negative thought that arose within myself, because it's a kind of mechanism that even after awakening, if it's very strong thought pattern might still arise even after this recognition. It's kind of purification that is happening, unfolding over time, you see. So even in the following morning, the calm was still there, no sense of identity, but still this kind of thought that was unpleasant, I would say. So I decided to walk to my master, even if it wasn't my master, but an awakened being that I've been speaking with. You know, his name is Anthony Béraud. He's a French guy, awakened being, even if it doesn't mean anything, and he's making videos about what we are, as I am doing right now. And this guy, Anthony Béraud, helped me a lot. You see, he was not distant. We can speak with him. So I told him, okay, there is this calm, but I still have negative thought that makes a kind of like a subtle anxiety, something not pleasant. And he told me this: "Hi, Tony, beautiful. Yes, exactly. You cannot be sad or be angry. You simply see sadness arise. You see anger arise." That was. I didn't feel sad or angry. It was simply an example, okay? Because I told him that I had this kind of negative thought that makes a kind of subtle anxiety, because before awakening, I had, as you know, a lot of insecurity, and that's what awakened me, you see. And I struggle with, I had a lot of trouble, you see, with that. I struggle with anxiety, you see. So I had a lot of anxiety, and even after this deep realization, for a few weeks, anxiety sometimes emerged, okay? And it's normal, because it doesn't mean that you awaken to what you are, that all the old pattern, all the emotion you've been struggling with go away. It's not like this, okay? Even if any path is unique, it's kind of a long purification of the character. And right now, I don't struggle with it anymore, okay? It was simply, again, a kind of purification of the false character, the illusion. So I start again. Hi, Tony, beautiful. Yes, exactly. You cannot be sad or be angry. You simply see sadness arise. You simply see anger arise. That's all. As Muji says, I always say this phrase as well. If you were your thought or your emotions, then when they disappeared, you would disappear with them, okay? But you don't. You are the space in which everything appears and disappears. This is the most important part, because I asked him also, I hope this relation will be permanent, okay? I wanted this peace to last forever, okay? And he told me, this is the most important part. Even the hope that will be permanent appears here and now too. It is sin. That's all. If you were to start believing in your character again, that too would simply be sin. And so, there is never any problem. You know where I want to point to? Even if you believe right now that you have some negative thought, or you believe that you have this sense of identity, it is appearing within yourself. Okay? Even I am not awakened yet, or is arising within yourself. Does it make any sense? Does it resonate with you? Okay? I am not enough. I am good. I am not a good person. I am a bad person. I am not spiritual. I am spiritual. I am awakened. I am not awakened. I am sad. I am angry. I have a tense mind. I cannot see what lies between two thoughts. Everything arises within yourself. All this illusion is arising within yourself. So that message shifted something within myself, and I was like, okay, got it. I got it. As simpler as this. Okay? There is no complexity. It's as simple as this. Everything is arising within yourself. Even if you have this sense of identity, this identification with this physical body, with your past, the fear about future, okay? Everything is arising within yourself. I'm going to leave you with this, okay? Much love.